Dad, thank you so much for the invitation. That was wonderful. Most of you probably don't realize, but I actually was fortunate enough to have my grandfather, my mom's father, who was an Air Force chaplain also in the Air Force. He was able to do the invocation for my ALS graduation here at Ramstein in 2000. So Dad, you kind of step in here and follow in his footsteps. He's since passed on. It means a lot to me, so thank you. Sergeant Fugger, you are still here. Amazing. When we saw you sing that last year, we had to have you. I'm so glad that we booked you so far in advance, because I'm sure I know your schedule's gotta be booked far ahead of time. I really just appreciate that. I appreciate the respect that you give to both anthems. They really just were wonderful. Thank you. Captain Spear, Master Sergeant Bramlett. Again, same situation. We saw you do it last year. Amazing. The flag folding ceremony has always been such an important part to the retirement ceremony in my eyes, and all the ones that I've seen in the past. You guys were fantastic. Wonderful reading, Michelle. Thank you. And I'm so glad that you were both able to come here and do that for me. It means very much to see the flag presented and treated in that way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Sergeant Vidal, thank you for all of your assistance with all the tech and getting all that set up. We relied on you a lot. Does he have it? Yes, he's got it. Okay. And a lot of times the people doing all the stuff in the behind the scenes, the background stuff doesn't get the recognition that it needs, but it's vital. So Sergeant Vidal, you're vital to me. Michelle and Juan, I will get all choked up if I try to talk about my gratitude towards the two of you. So just read my heart. I know that you can. Breathing break. It's on the card. I just think of a YouTube video where the commercial comes in, and you have to wait for a minute. Your video will restart in 10 seconds. Oh boy. So, throughout the majority of my 24-year career, I really have been more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy, just trying to make things happen. Not a big seeker of the spotlight. So this scenario kind of puts me a little bit out of my element, so please bear with me. Surely you're familiar with the saying that time flies when you're having fun. In my experience, it doesn't matter if you're having fun or not. Time still flies. As a matter of fact, this talk may be over in about 30 seconds. How is it possible that so much time has gone by, but it feels like it went so fast? I suppose it's a lot like all the emotions running through me today, happiness, sadness. Unfortunately for me, both of those emotions have a tendency to be cry makers, and so I'm really hoping to avoid that. I'll do the best that I can with the few short words I have left. Lucky for me, Colonel Shea, Dad, Crystal, they took care of my story. I don't think there's any more need to talk too much more about me, but I would like to say a few thank yous, and then we can get to eating and drinking. I think the bar's still open. And don't let the cards fool you. These are not in any order. For example, Drew, I'm starting with you, because it rhymes. I know Crystal already pointed out that you're at the Porsche table. Obviously, you know that we connected through an appreciation for old Porsches. But it's become so much more over the years, and as Steve pointed out, just your persistence in inviting me to Bible Study Fellowship really has changed my life ultimately over these years, and I just can't thank you enough. I appreciate you doing the same table, Jürgen, my friend. In the Air Force, one of our core values is service before self. Your face belongs next to that phrase. Your generosity, your kindness, your giving of yourself before, I think, maybe everybody else that comes in contact with you is truly a wonder to be seen. In addition to that, the way that you have invited my family to become a part of yours just about leaves me speechless. I thank you so much, and I'm so honored that you and your family can be here. Thank you. Lucretia, your boys have brought such joy to me. You know, it's kind of, oh man, I'm going to go off the card here. So I got my hair cut the other day, you know, so I look somewhat attractive. And the hairdresser had a friend with her 2 kids, and one of them was this little girl, and she had to be maybe 3 years old, long blonde hair, blue eyes, and it was so weird that it was happening at this moment when I was about to come here and talk about all my time here in my life, and just remembering that, you know, for a little while it was just you and me here back in the late 90s, and it just, and I look at you now, and you're a mother now, and it's just so amazing. I'm just so absolutely blessed that you're here and able to share this with me, and I just love sharing your family. Excuse me. Dominic, I don't think I knew for a while, not till the very end, how much work you were putting into to the slideshow. I think that there's going to be later, but I know from my own experience that takes time, you know, and I know that you have a lot of other things that are probably a lot more interesting to do. I think you said today, actually, in this room, that, oh, I'm kind of getting tired of pictures of you, which I don't understand. I guess it's just a perspective, but I just, thank you very much. If you would come up here real quick, I just want to shake your hand. Nate, story time. So I don't think you know this, maybe, or either that or I'm already getting so old I'm repeating stories. My dad actually met my grandfather, my mother's father, before he met my mother. And so in Germany, again, up at Hahn. And as you know, we met before you and Lucretia started dating. And I just think that's a really fun little tidbit of information, and I just wanted to thank you. You're now part of our family, and I'm so pleased that you're here, and we just really enjoy your boys, and we just look forward to many years in the future. If you wouldn't mind coming up as well. Mom and Dad, wow. I know for a fact you never thought this would happen in your life. If I remember a story, you know, I didn't always excel in high school, and it's kind of interesting, and I'll try not to go on along too long, but when I first got to tech school, and where's John? He's right there. He is. When I studied my fuels, I did pretty well, and I remember when I called you, you know, on a landline, because there was none of this cellular technology, no Skype, none of that. And I remember telling you I was so excited to tell you how well I was doing. I don't know if I have this exactly right, but in my head it was something that's like, why didn't you do that in school? You know? And for a really long time, you always were surprised when I would tell you about I did something successful. But I'd like to hope that it's starting to get you're getting more used to it now. Just one other thing I want to say, you know, when I think about myself, which is often, I have a tendency to tell people that all the good traits that I have, I learned from you. And any of the bad I made up on my own. So I just had a little something for you. Crystal, wow. Dad, thank you for taking the hard part of that. You literally took the words out of my mouth. I don't have anything written down for this. I do, you know what? Breathing and water break, just a moment. I don't know if there's enough positive attributes to attest to you. It is really true. Look around this room. I know that it's a team, but you're also really good at running teams. Like my friend Jürgen, but in a very different way for me, the way that you give is unbelievable. You deserve your own retirement ceremony. You have not only been my wife, I'm still looking at you. You've not only been my wife, but you have been a wife of the Air Force. Pretty much your whole adult life, you've been a part of that. And a lot of you don't know this, but she has awards and accolades, Volunteer of the Year in several different organizations. She was submitted as, our organization's key spouse. The way that she cares for people is just, it's more than I can do. It just is. You have a heart that is beyond the words that I can use. One thing that's, those of you that spend time with the two of us know that we don't always agree on every aspect, In fact, one of the songs we like to have a lot of fun with is by Phil Collins, the one where it talks about, I would say black and you would say white, tell me I'm wrong when I know that I'm right. But I think what's interesting about that song, a lot of people know that part, but they're not as familiar with the rest of it, where it talks about it doesn't matter, I can't help but love you. Sometimes you've asked me before, how does this all work? And I cannot help it. You are within me. And seeing what you do, you hold Air Force values more than a lot of active duty members I see sometimes. And I look up to you. I don't think I could ever get to a point we have different skill sets. I couldn't ever do what you do, but I can certainly appreciate the heck out of it, and I can try to continue to improve. I'm all about continuous improvement. Continuing to improve all the time, I like to say, life is a journey, it's not a destination. You don't ever get to a point where that's good enough, except for maybe Master Sergeant. I got that early on, and that's where I wanted to be. That's where I liked to be, to take care of people. But I digress. I'm trying to talk about you. And I'm really excited about this next chapter. I know some of it's, there's a little anxiousness to it and all of that kind of stuff, but baby, we got this. You know what I mean? We absolutely got this, and I just don't want you to worry. with you by my side, I don't think there's limits to what we can do. I didn't think. Finally, I just want to thank God. Quickly, you've heard about a lot of what's been going on in my life lately, but from before I was born, God had my back. And as much as I may have strayed and changed and this and here, He never gives up on me. So I just want to dedicate all of this to His glory as I close. So that's all I have, folks. Thank you so much for coming. I don't know about you guys, but with my nerves and everything, I don't think I ate anything today, so I'm starving. Thank you. Thank you very much.